Leaders don't ask enough questions, and when they do, many don't even ask the right questions. Or they don't ask questions in a way that will empower honest and informative answers. Poor leaders, on the other hand, rarely ask any questions of themselves or of other people. Effective leaders ask really good questions. Good questions are often far more powerful than answers. Today, I'm going to explain why. Learning to ask better questions will make you a more effective leader, coach, and mentor. See, many leaders think it's best to tell others what to do. Some think that scripting an answer, for others, we'll just ensure that whatever challenge is being discussed gets addressed in the right way. This only leads to frustration when it doesn't. See, leaders need to become problem identifiers and help their team become problem solvers. This requires two leadership skills. First, you must know what questions to ask, because all questions are not created equal. And second, you must know how to ask them. See, open-ended questions, in my opinion, are the most powerful. Why? Because they develop critical thinking skills. I want to share with you some of my favorites, some that I use all the time. I'm always saying, you ask my team, I'm always saying, hey, what do you think? Right? What feels right? What doesn't? What matters most? In your opinion, what needs to be done? What do you want to do next? Why? Right? Why is one of my favorite ones, right? What do you think will happen if we do that? What other options can you think of to try to get them to think more? Or who should be involved? Or what's a reasonable time frame? Or it could be even something like, what reservations or concerns do you have? Or what support do you need from me? See, effective leaders know they don't have all the answers. I know I don't. I'm sure you don't either. Instead, leaders help their team discover the answers by making the habit of asking really good questions. Good questions challenge assumptions and help everyone gather insightful information that's going to allow everybody to make more informed decisions. Engaging others with good questions is an opportunity for you as the leader to also redefine the problem. I'm a big Einstein fan, if you couldn't tell. And one of my favorite quotes from Einstein is, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Questions also have two additional benefits. When you ask questions, you demonstrate your interest in the conversation. You send a signal to the other person that you're present and engaged in the conversation. Questions also build rapport. They create connections, they ignite creativity, and they often lead to new ideas. See, asking good questions is not always easy. If you ask vague questions, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get vague responses. If you want insightful answers, you must learn to ask insightful questions. To start, I encourage you to experiment by asking just more open-ended questions, not questions that have a yes and no. Experiment with some of the questions I shared. Leverage the questions to brainstorm with other people. Leverage questions to stay present in a conversation, and leverage questions to help your team build critical thinking skills. Learning to ask better questions requires patience, right? Why? Because it takes time to navigate challenges. There's this great temptation we have in business to rush, especially when we're in a hurry and we want quick answers. I want to encourage you to exercise self-discipline, stay patient, and practice asking questions that engage other people and that help you and them or your team find new solutions. Try to resist the temptation to get defensive. Instead, experiment with asking questions in such a way that others don't feel threatened by your question. The tone is really important. If you want to go deeper on this, I encourage you to get a free copy of my book, Freedom to Experiment, How to Ignite a New Level of Energy, Focus, and Momentum in Yourself and Your Team. The link is in the description if you're interested. Okay, if you liked what I shared today, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and of course subscribe, because each week I'm sharing content to help you and your team embrace change, focus your efforts, and accelerate results. Talk to you soon.